Good morning, Sagittarius. Welcome to the ManjulaAwakening, or welcome back if you are an existing subscriber. So I want to go ahead and get our daily increase, see what's going on. I should do a daily inspiration. Hell, it's almost 9 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, let's do a daily inspiration, guys. Yeah, let's do that. All right. So, guys, this is going to be for Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, as well as any of your 9th house placements. Very strong significance for 9th house information, guys. Also, don't forget to check your newsletter. I look exhausted because I was up pretty late last night doing some pretty magical things. We did do the bowl burning ceremony on YouTube live, so thanks to everyone that showed up for there and those that watched it after we were live. I do realize that YouTube did not send out the notification because I forgot that we only get 3 notifications a day with YouTube, and I did use them all earlier in the day, so don't mind that. But don't forget to check your email because the 4th edition of the Rummage did get sent out last night. So the oracle message that just popped out, wow, is available, and we have available, offering, and now. That's what I'm looking at, but there's 2 other cards that fell out too. So there's something that is available on offer for you now, but it does require you to be open to it. Available reads, change me, divine beloved, into one who can offer you even the most baffling problems, knowing you will carry me to the right solution at the right time if I am utterly open, receptive, and available. And then the other 2 cards, wow, emotions and attachments is what came out together. I release strong emotions. Check your email. I love it. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can easily access all my feelings. Let me bless and release anger, resentment, or bitterness. May I release any emotions that block happiness and content. And then attachment. I release all attachments. Change me, divine beloved, into one who trusts that the perfect relationship always arrives on time. Let me feel worthy and deserving of love. So there's definitely this releasing to old emotions. It's like detaching from this, and it's making you available because something is on offer now. So if you feel like you have some pent up emotions, I don't know when you're watching this. I don't really care when you're watching this. Get you a bowl. Get you a grill. Start you a fire. Take you a lighter. Start you a fire. It is all about intention. Write down any situations, any scenario that you have towards anger. Write it down in positive, high vibration. Make sure if you're using the lighter method, make sure you let's be smart, y'all. Let's be smart with the fire. But strike it. Strike that match. Light that paper up. Say your gratitudes. Say your prayers as you are letting this go. I feel like I released this version, the heart of the matter, because I feel like that there is something so beautiful trying to come in from my Sagittarius collective. But it is like there is a strong message from the universe that is like, make room. Make room. I have a certain manifestation that I have been putting out into the universe for about a month or so now. And it required, as I was sending that manifestation out, I heard, make room now. Make room now. Make room now. It's what I kept hearing. And so I started making room. And I am beginning to see my manifestations come in, guys. Start making room. And you got to start by making room on the inside. Or at least that's the most important place. So I don't care if you start cleaning out a room. Because that's what I did. I started cleaning out a room. You know what I'm saying? And then once you start cleaning out that room, maybe or that drawer or whatever the case, maybe it'll be easier to start making room inside, but it is going to require you to release some anger, resentment, and bitterness. And those can all, the physical process can start in a bowl burning ceremony, okay? Also journaling. Hell, I like to keep my journals because I like to reflect back on them. But if it's easier for you, journal about that and light that journal on fire if that's your releasing of it. But let's get in and see what the divine has for us, because I see some good things on offer here. Guys, if you're still with me, I mean you're resonating, we would appreciate a thumbs up down below. Help get these messages circulated to other Sagittarians in need. All right, Spirit, what's good? What's good? What's good? Yeah, so we definitely have a fork in the road. So there's definitely a decision that needs to be made. And one of the pathways that you choose, it leads you directly to Treasure Island. This is what's on offer for you. You may have to go at this pathway alone. And you may have to go at this alone. The sun did brighten up when I said that. But I'm also feeling like this treasure, like you going towards Treasure Island, finding Treasure Island, it does come after a time of feeling, it could come after you have felt orphaned, abandoned, and all alone. Okay? So let's see. Let's see, this is Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, as well as 9th house. How is Sagittarius currently showing up? What is the situation around them? What is the challenge? What are they not seeing? And then, most importantly, what is the advice from the universe, Spirit? How is Sagittarius currently showing up, Spirit? The Page of Cups. So, to the Page of Swords, yes. This is definitely telling me that I've got a Sagittarius that is needing to do some emotional reflecting, okay? There's a need to become curious, and it's so crazy. Well, it's not crazy because that is just how my universe works. I debated long and hard last night whether I was going to add this meditation right here into the newsletter. And I ultimately just got tired last night, and that's why I didn't. But look, here. The Page of Cups to the Page of Swords says this is worthy of reading. Blocked or trapped emotions can prevent a free flow of energy between the chakras and throughout your body. When energy is blocked in this way, it can affect all aspects of your health, mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual. You may experience blocked emotions as physical symptoms, or you may experience a sensation of mental, emotional, or spiritual numbness. Releasing these blockages is important for living a life of joy and purpose. And then the affirmation here that they want you to use, the mantra is what she calls it, to use during a meditation here is it says, I experience each emotion fully and then release it to the universe. So I feel like that's really what this is saying right here. Yes, in order to gain some type of, control over one's life, because that's really all that we can control is ourselves. In order to gain control over your kingdom or queendom, there's a need to really evaluate and get curious about the feelings that you're feeling. What is the message that this feeling is trying to teach you? Right? And then once you've extrapolated that lesson from the situation, it is time to release it into the universe and only keep the light, only keep what benefits you moving in the light, okay? So, the situation here, the World card, absolutely. Oh, I love it, Sagittarius. I love it. Oh, this is going to be a beautiful message. I love it. I'm not saying it's going to be easy to transmute, but I love it because the situation here at hand is it is time. It's like you are actively, this is the situation for you. You are actively being offered an opportunity to close out a cycle that has proven not as fulfilling as you would like. And you are being offered a fulfilling new cycle. This is beautiful. Now, let's look at the challenge here. The Ace of Pentacles. There are some delays. There's some work to be put in, you know. The Ace of Pentacles is only potential. And I feel like that's your challenge here. Is that the situation that's on offer is only potential. It does require work from Sagittarius. It requires Sagittarius to feel into these emotions, extrapolate the lesson from this lesson or this situation, this cycle, and then take that and do the work, you know, like nurture this seed. The Ace of Pentacles is in the challenge position. So you see how dirty their hands are? It's like how much more work. This is potential. It still requires you to put in the work, okay? What is Sagittarius not seeing? The Two of Swords. There's a truth that you're not seeing. There's definitely a truth that you're unwilling to see. And by seeing this truth, it will help you make this decision better. In order to go in the direction at which is most beneficial to your higher self, it does require you to take the blindfolds off and to see a truth that you have been unwilling to see for far too long. What is the advice here? Wow. The Empress. You're being advised to nurture this thing. The very thing that you see as a challenge or an obstacle here, because it's only potential and it's going to take some time. There are going to be some delays. But it's all worth it. It's all worth it. And I feel like that the hard part for the Sagittarius that's resonating for this reading is actually investigating and looking into, like, it's easier just to say that, I don't know. It's easier just to say that you're not dealing with someone because of what they did to you. Because then you don't have to look at the way that you responded to their behavior. Or it's easy, or it also makes it easier because you don't have to see and look back what might have you done that caused that person to react in that way that probably was very unhealthy and very harmful to you. And sometimes because of how harmful it is, it's hard to look at what role you played to draw that, like, what trigger, like, how was that person triggered to cause them to react in such a way? That's their homework. But their reaction is their homework. But did you show up authentically? I just got an email right as I was hitting the record button, and I actually read it, and I'm glad I did. She sent me back to one of my videos, but she sent me this. Miss CJ, you'll see her in the comments. She comments all the time. She's one of my heavy commenters. She sent me this. It's called The Final Analysis. And thank you so much for this, CJ. This is beautiful. And it literally sent chills through my body as I was reading it. So thank you. It says, people are often unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Forgive them anyways. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyways. If you are successful and you win, you will win some false friends and true enemies. Succeed anyways. If you are frank and honest, people may cheat you. Be honest and frank anyways. What you spend years building may be destroyed overnight. Build anyways. If you find serenity and happiness, some may be jealous. Be happy anyways. The good you do today, people will often forget tomorrow. Do good anyways. Give the world the best you have, and it may never be enough. Give the world the best you've got anyways. You see, in the final analysis, it's all between you and God. It was never between you and them. And I'm getting the exact same chills again. Thank you, CJ. Thank you so much. That last line is really what it boils down to. It's never between you and them. It's never a you and them thing. It's a you and God thing. It's a you and your divine thing. I'm getting chills. So, Sag, I really do feel like that it's gonna be the toughest part of this cycle right now for you is to actually look into this anger, look into this resentment, look into this bitterness for you and the divine. What does it say? Yes, right here. The available card. I am open. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can offer you even the most baffling problems, knowing that you'll carry me to the right solution at the right time. If I am utterly open, receptive, and available. And then it literally told us next. It says, change me, divine beloved, into one who can easily access all my feelings. And to be open, you must be able to access those feelings. Let me bless and release anger, resentment, or bitterness. May I release any emotions that block happiness and contentment. So there's definitely a releasing. There's a releasing any attachment to anger, resentment, bitterness, any feelings that are blocking your happiness and making you feel less worthy and deserving of love. You are lovable. Because that was something I put in the newsletter. You are lovable because you are loved by the universe. At the end of the day, I don't give a damn how many of these human beings living their own human experience made you feel unlovable. They got some shit going on in their own journey, okay? You are lovable because the divine loves you. And that person is lovable because the divine loves them too. And we're going to leave it there, okay? That is the energy that I'm feeling from here. I do feel that there is a decision here that Sagittarius is in the process of needing to make. But in order to make this decision, it is requiring Sagittarius to do some deep, deep, deep soul searching. Go within, do some journaling, get your box of tissues. I do want to get a little insight into that Two of Swords, Sag. But I'm not just going to look at the ugly shit. I'm going to look at this Wheel of Fortune. I mean, the world as well. Ooh, I said Wheel of Fortune. There's massive change coming on. Guys, this is a day. It's a day. I'm going to label it as a daily increase, but it is a daily inspiration because it's so late in the day. All right, Spirit. Let's get some clarification on the world, please. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. There's definitely this. This is learning how to persevere forward. This is. And honestly, I feel like that this is learning how to persevere forward with as little as possible. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like this is no more accumulation and an appreciation for what you've already acquired. And a clearing out of things that you've acquired over time as well. Yeah. Moving forward. It's like overcoming the past. I do feel like that this is looking at the past, extrapolating what it is that you need, and then knowing that that's where the victory is. Victory is through downsizing is what I'm going to call it here. Let's look at this Ace of Pentacles for the challenge position, Spirit. Why is it here? The Eight of Pentacles. What I tell you, it's going to be some work. You're going to have to put in the work, Sag. You're going to have to put in the work. We got the Star card at the bottom of the deck. But I'm here to let you know, I feel like that the hardest part of this right now is looking at those triggers. You know what I'm saying? Looking at those triggers and then releasing the attachment to that. Doing the healing work. That is going to be the hardest part. Yeah. Wow. The Star card, the Empress, the World card. And the reason I say wow is because the World card is the situation and the Empress is the advice from the universe. And it's like the advice from the universe is to sit back and receive it. And the way that you are sit back and receive it is to become open and available. And to become open and available is to do this work. It's not going to be easy, Sagittarius. No, it's not. No, it's not. The Eight of Pentacles is not easy. That requires diligence. That requires consistency. That requires I said blood, sweat, and tears, okay? But the Eight of Pentacles is clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. You do the math. 8 and 1 is 9. The Nine of Pentacles is what? Stability. Abundance. You know what I'm saying? It's like you having enough for you and you to give enough and you still have. Like you so stable, you so grounded, you so you have a business sense. So you know now not to give it all away, but you know that you got to keep some for you. You know that you are only pouring from your overflow. And you don't mind to give from your overflow when you in the Nine of Pentacles. And that's what's in the challenge position. So once you do the work, I feel like that you acquire your nine of Pentacles. Let's see. Let's look at this Two of Swords. It's because it is in the what's not being seen. And that's an unwillingness to see a truth. So, Spirit, let's get some clarification on this Two of Swords for Sagittarius. The Eight of Cups. You're definitely having to walk away from some things. You're definitely being called to leave some things in the past. It is bringing you out of union with your soul's purpose. It is. This truth that you're unwilling to see, unwilling to accept. Something that has been very emotional for you. It definitely involves your emotions. But you know. It's like you go back and forth because you know. And I'm here to let you know that the longer that you try to hold on to this and win at all costs, the more karma that you're going to have to clear up as it pertains to this truth that you're unwilling to see. I might do some clarification on the Eight of Cups because it is requiring you to walk away from something. And it's something that it's requiring you to end something. It is requiring you to end something. And I'm not sure that you are willing to. There's some resistance to this for sure. Let me get some clarification on the Empress. I am going to get some clarification on this Eight of Cups because I'm feeling there's an unhealthy. I really am feeling it, a person, but it could be a mindset. We do have a lot of cards that are talking about mindset as well. So. Wow. The Wheel of Fortune. Remember I said it? Yeah. There's a need to... This is a time of undoing. Okay? This is a time of undoing. And as things are becoming undone, Spirit is advising you to, when you're pregnant, there really ain't a damn thing you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had some miscarriages and I've also lost children. So, If I'm bringing up any triggers, I do apologize in advance. But I will tell you, as a person that has had both, it required when we're triggered by this type of conversation, that is some reflecting that needs to happen, okay? So, but I'm sending you love and light and big hugs if you've experienced those things, because we're together. When it's like when you're pregnant, you know, if you're going to have a miscarriage, you're going to have a miscarriage. There's nothing that you can do about that, okay? Just like if a little turd sandwich is going to come into fruition, the only thing you can really do is feed it, right? The only thing you can do is take proper care of yourself so that you are providing a safe environment for that little turd in there growing, right? That's where you're at. That's where you're at. And the appetite that you're feeding is actually, it's like you're the only thing that you're being advised to do in this time is to feed your happiness. Feed the thought. It seems to be small, not so grand. But feed the thought that you are worthy of love. You are worthy of joy. You are worthy of peace. You are worthy of releasing. You are worthy of wholeness. Feed that. Feed that and begin to see your reality around you change, because our thoughts create our reality. What we believe is what we achieve. So if we believe that we are not worthy of something, or if we believe that someone is always going to shortchange us, then we are going to achieve a shortchanger. If we believe that everyone is cheating on us, then we're going to achieve a cheater. If we believe that if you believe that you are only worthy of someone that's going to love you and someone else, then you are going to achieve polygamy. Okay? But yes, the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune for your advice. I mean, there's some strong ass majors out here. There's only 3: the Wheel card, the Empress, and the Wheel of Fortune. Shit's changing, Sagittarius. So you might as well lighten your load as the wheel is turning. It's resentment, this anger, this bitterness is keeping you at the bottom. Now, I do want to do one thing, guys. I'm not going to lie. I do want to do one thing. Yes. This 8 of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Look, I didn't even know I had these up here. I think I brought them up here for I don't remember. Let's see. Spirit, show me into this 8 of Cups. What is it? What is this truth that Sagittarius is unwilling to see because of the emotional attachment that they hold to it? Insecurities. Please understand your worth, your values, your purpose here on earth. There is no need to feel small or to compare yourself to others. And when this is saying compare yourself to others, I feel like that this is like really comparing your present situation to your past. I really do. It says, when I don't feel good enough, I will make excuses for everything. Yeah. All right, Sad. So I think that's pretty clear. If it's not, I don't necessarily feel like you're comparing yourself to others. Some of you all might be, but I really do feel like that it's about comparing your present moment to your past situations. And because of this comparison that you do, I do feel like that it illuminates some insecurities inside of you. Here we go with these long messages. Says, let me hurry up and get on up out of here. But if y'all still with me, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Yep. I see beyond the past. You see the ugly duckling here in the water? It's because they didn't see that they were a beautiful swan. Black swan at that. Wow. I love when the cards wrap it up in a pretty little bow. See beyond the past is what actually came out. Transformation is at the bottom of the deck. Wow. And then you are what you think is behind transformation. And I'm not even going to move this card because I'm only positive that it only gets better behind that. It's in you. It's in you. What it is that you're walking away from. It is blocking you from something that is inside of you. It is acting as a light barrier to your light. And it is like your, look at that. Look at that. I believe that is a lion with all of this emerald around it. It's like you are it. You are the shit, Sag. You are. What the universe is trying to get you to co-create, it's inside of you. And it requires you to keep going. And to get out of your damn head. Stop comparing. Extrapolate your lessons from the past situation so that you can also clear that shit from your sense of, comparison. Like so you can clean out your bank of things that you compare things to. You know what I'm saying? Like extrapolate the lesson and let that go. Let me get y'all a closing message. I know y'all tired of me rambling. I love y'all though. See beyond the past. Wow. Yes. Yes. You are not. Those things do not define you. Y'all, so much of this reading is coming up. It's echoing the newsletter. And I'm not just saying that. The newsletter is free, guys. It is absolutely free. I stay up night and day and I cry so much through putting this newsletter together. And it's free. Utilize it, guys. It is, I'm telling you, it is mine and I could be biased, but hell, I cry. There ain't a newsletter yet that I didn't put together that ain't made me go, you right. You right. I got it. You know what I'm saying? So it's useful. And it's time to play. It's time to get back to your joy. It's time to get back to your happiness because you are so much ready. You are so ready for so much more. You are so ready for so much more here. It says you are working too hard and worrying about everything. Seek out joyous opportunities, experiences to bring balance into your life. Wow, change is coming. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Your career is growing and blossoming. Now is the time to make the changes you have been contemplating. Yes, you are correct. So, if y'all was on the live last night, y'all know, maybe you have an inkling of the message that is sending me. I hope to see those things come into fruition very soon. A change is coming, Sagittarius. Let's make room for it. Let's clean out the rooms. Let's clean out the drawers. Let's clean out the closets. Let's clean out our heart. I love you, Sag, and I hope this message offered you some guidance on your journey. If it did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up down below. And in all that we say and in all that we do moving forward, let's choose peace. Love and light, Sag.